Hello, I'll be teaching you today gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. But before that, you need to study the basics, which is about the cell wall and the outer membrane of the bacteria. So first we will study about the cell wall. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan layer in bacteria, and this is the chemical structure of peptidoglycan layer. This is the N-acetyl glucosamine and this is the N-acetyl muramic acid, which is linked with beta 1,4 linkage. And about the total weight, like see, in gram-positive bacteria, it contains 40 to 90% of the weight, and in gram-negative bacteria, it contains 5 to 10% of the weight. That is why cross-linking is low in gram-negative bacteria. And about the murine lipoprotein, it is an specific lipoprotein and forms an anchoring bridge between the outer membrane and the cell wall. So this is about the cell wall. Now outer membrane. Outer membrane is like the cell membrane. It is lipid bilayer containing phospholipids and protein. This is the basic structure of lipopolysaccharide. It contains the large amount of unique lipid. That is why it is known as lipopolysaccharide. And it forms an outer limit of periplasm and the outer surface with strong negative charge, and which is really important in phagocytosis. It provides a permeability barrier and thereby increase resistance to n number of toxic agents. So this is all about the cell wall and outer membrane. Now another important topic is about the ticoic acid. It is present in gram-positive bacteria. See, the peptidoglycan matrix is covalently linked with the outer macromolecular wall, which includes a wide variety of polysaccharide and polyphosphatase polymer. Wide variety of polysaccharide and polyphosphatase polymer known as ticoic acid. So it constitutes the major space antigen of gram-positive species because it is present in gram-positive bacteria. Now we'll come to the main topic, which is difference between the gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria, which is very much important. See, main difference. When we have studied about the cell wall and the outer membrane, we all got to know that 40 to 90% of the cell wall weight and about the 5 to 10% of the cell wall weight. So obviously the cell wall is thick in gram-positive bacteria and thin in gram-negative bacteria. And about the percentage, that point also you can write it like 40 to 90% weight of peptidoglycan layer is present in gram-positive bacteria and 5 to 10% of peptidoglycan layer is present in gram-negative bacteria. And about the ticoic acid, just now we have studied about the ticoic acid, which is present in gram-positive bacteria majorly, and it is absent in gram-negative bacteria, absent. Now, no outer membrane in gram-positive bacteria, and outer membrane is present, contains the lipopolysaccharide. See, whenever you have your practical in microbiology, this is the most common question any external examiner asks you. So whenever he or she asks you about the main basic difference about the gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, it is about the cell wall and the outer membrane. You just need to answer it like that, like gram-positive bacteria is having the thick cell wall and gram-negative bacteria is having the thin cell wall, and the outer membrane is present in the gram-negative bacteria. This is the main and basic difference. If you will answer this, you'll get the full marks. Now the other differences. More difference between the gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. See, outer membrane is absent in gram-positive bacteria. That's why periplasmic space is absent. And here it is present. Cell wall is smooth. Here it is rough and wavy. And lipid content is very low, 1 to 4% only. And lipid content is very high, 11 to 22% in gram-negative bacteria. And less resistance to antibiotic, it is more resistance to antibiotic. Like gram-positive bacteria retain the crystal violet stain during the gram staining, and in gram-negative bacteria, it do not retain the crystal violet stain during the gram staining. So, because of this, it appears in purple color, and because of this, it appears in pink color. And it is high resistance to drying. It is like gram-negative bacteria is low resistance to drying. Murinic acid content of cell wall is more, 16 to 20% of dry weight in gram-positive bacteria, and murinic acid like content of cell wall is less, 2 to 5% of dry weight in gram-negative bacteria. Now this is all about my topic. So you can see I have noted down just in key points and in keywords. You can write this all points in sentences, and it is just about the 2 pages. This is the first page and this is the second page. That's all, and your full topic is covered under this. My next topic will be the gram staining, which is really important. I'll be teaching you. If you like my video, please do like, share, subscribe and study hard. All the best.